2nd and 6 coming up here. Back-to-back carries here. And the defense gets there to force a small loss.
This is one of those plays that I wish we had the huddle mic'd up, Kate, because I can assure you that offensive line in their own way is telling that running back, sorry, we did not give you any chance.
Let's see what they draw up on a 3rd and 7. Shotgun snap now to Richardson. Caught into the hands of the rookie from Florida. And they catch up to him, but not until he's got a huge gain and a 1st down. They get 22 on that one. And it'll be 1st down, Colts. Richardson. And he just hucks this one away. Wasn't going to risk a throw or force something. It brings up 2nd down. The shotgun, they'll give it to him inside. And they make the tackle at the 28-yard line. We'll get a stoppage now. Looks like we have someone banged up after that run in need of some attention. A less than ideal 3rd and 8 here. Working from the gun, it's Richardson. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose, incomplete. You go middle of the field against zone coverage, Brock. You know this firsthand. You are throwing into rush hour, and there aren't a lot of easy completions to be found in that part of the field.
Yeah, and a lot of those throws, Kate, you're signing your guy up to take some sort of hit. It's on you to protect your guys. Credit that defense for flying around and making the play. A dependable kicker, man, that is a coach's best friend. Saves him so much stress to have a guy he can really trust to go out and hit it from that distance consistently. Because from that far out, no kick is a guarantee.
And a decent return ends as they bring him down inside the 30. And the drive will start out with a 1st and 10.
Come on, set.
Out of the gun, they'll give it to him inside. And his effort results in maybe 2 yards, but nothing more.
You know, not a ton of yards, but still showing that commitment to the ground game. The type of run that keeps the defense from loading up in coverage and focusing entirely on that passing game.
Another carry for him. And once again, he doesn't manage much before getting brought down. Give him about 3 yards, and now they're going to have 3rd and 5 to figure out.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
60 Bobcat, 60 Bobcat. 18 Rattler, 18 Rattler.
Throwing on 3rd, Howell. And someone stepped in, it's intercepted. And the Colts are going to have it after a second interception of the season. Oh boy, they cleaned up the fumbling issues from the last drive, and now it's an interception that turns the ball over.
Yeah, and two very different tones and tenors on these two sidelines. One coach is pleading, begging for some ball security. The other is simply saying, keep it up, boys. Keep taking that ball away. Job well done.
Second and 10, need to get some positive yardage here. Throwing now, Richardson. Finds a seam down the middle. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs. All right, all set up now. First and 10.
Let's go now.
Right up the gut. And he can only manage 1 yard. The defenders were at the ready to bring him down.
They got some positive yards. That's a good thing. But too many plays like that, it just is too hard to pile together, get first downs against the better defenses in this league.
Here we go, second and 9. That's going to be caught by Mitchell. And he takes it in for the Indianapolis touchdown. The Colts pick it off and get points on the ensuing drive. It's an Adonai Mitchell touchdown. So he finds his man in space, and then the wideout takes advantage. Nice finish there to take it in for 6.
Yeah, no question about it. We know points are always a premium in this league, and this really becomes a 3 to 4 point play. Right, when you don't have to settle for field goals, you could throw it underneath and your receivers do that much damage in the open field and score a touchdown. That's big time.
The Colts ready to kick this one away, and away we go once more. Return starts from the goal line. And he's brought down inside the 20 on an uneventful return. They'll get this drive started. First and 10. Blown back in the backfield, and they give it to him. And this one gets to the 33-yard line before it's stopped. Give him 15 yards on the pickup there. And it sets up a Houston first.
Ready. 18 Cardinal.
Back to the well again. And he'll get taken down after advancing this to the 37. Solid 4-yard gain there, and now they've got second and 6 coming up.
Yeah, that defense was flying to the ball. You see that outside toss. This is a pursuit drill that they work on over and over again. Get to that toss before it can really get started.
60 Bison.
Working from the pistol, Howell. Out to his wideout, it's a screen. And he's brought down for a loss.
You'll hear defensive coaches all the time really ask their players to pull the trigger. Read, react, diagnose, and when you see it, go fire away. And that's exactly what the defense does to take away that screen.
Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop him. And the defense comes through. That's going to back him up and bring up 4th down. The Texans set to punt. And we'll see what kind of first impression he makes tonight. He takes this in on his side of midfield. And a big hit on the return to stop him cold. Call that one a 44-yard punt. And the Colts will take over. They'll head up first and 10 from the 42. Play action with Richardson. Bails out of the pocket quick. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. tough one to retain through that hit. So it's second down coming up. From the shotgun, it's Richardson. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact.
Well, that was almost one of those nice chunk plays you like to see in the NFL, Kate, before he was able to recover and provide the hit and ultimately dislodge the football. You like to see that physical edge and scrappiness to contest any kind of shot plays down the field.
Last pass unsuccessful, and they have third down here. Back to throw. Here's Richardson. Completed to his running back. And they push this down to the opposing 47-yard line. Give him an even 10 yards on the play. And it's good for an Indianapolis first down.
That's what we call situational football. You spend all week working on your nickel passing game package to take advantage of third downs just like that.
And he's caught behind the line for a loss.
Well, he was supposed to be the one who chipped away a few and got a new set of downs started right in rhythm. Instead, he's now forced to pick himself from behind the line thanks to a great effort defensively.
Back to the line they go. It's second down. Now Richardson to throw. Watson with the catch. And they'll bundle this up after a 4-yard gain. Derek Stingley putting that play to bed.
That's a defense's goal, right, Kate? Just get us to third down so we can have a chance to get off the field. And that was a good adjustment on that stop in particular, when the back ended up being the target, and they were able to keep him short of the sticks.
Let's see what they draw up on this 3rd and 7.
Here we go, set.
To throw, Richardson. Couldn't bring it in over the middle, incomplete.
You know, it's a point of emphasis in practice each and every week, no matter where we go. How are we going to attack the coverage on third down? But we chose the wrong play off that call sheet that time.
Punt team is on now, and they get this away. And that hit at the 5, but got the bounce it needed to reach the end zone for a touchback. Offense ready to begin this drive. 1st and 10.
Let's go now. Mustang 19. Check go.
Owl out of the shotgun. It's another first half mistake. He's intercepted again. Picked off by Jalen Jones. And the Colts take possession of the football.
I know he started the play as a defender, but gosh, he looked good, didn't he? Running it back, he looked like a receiver navigating on that return. The way he saw the field, he baited obstacles and he chewed up yardage in the open space. It would make those offensive coaches and teammates proud. We've seen defensive players get touches on occasion. I don't think he just gave himself maybe a look on that side of the ball down the road.
And he's got 5, and we've got our 2-minute warning. Ball at the 2 here for 2nd and goal. He gets another shot here. And he runs it across. Touchdown! The Colts grow their lead just before halftime. They're out to try and tack on the extra point. Extra point sent right down the middle. And the Colts take a 3-possession lead. The Colts ready to kick this one away, and away we go once more. Return starts at the 3. And look at this return. They'll begin from the 36 as the returner's brought down.
At their own 36-yard line.
The Texans set up nicely as they come up to the line, 1st and 10.
Ready, ready. 60 Maverick, 60 Maverick.
Interception last drive doesn't deter them. They're going right back to the air. And they get to him way behind the line on this one and take him down. And the big play drives them backwards. 2nd down coming up.
Taking a look at that scoreboard, and you just can't backwards. If you're going to close this gap, you've got to stay on schedule. Had a hard time doing so with a double-digit deficit.
He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. Well-timed strike by that defender to knock it free. And things look tougher now with 3rd and long. So they opt for the shorter pass later in the progression on that play, Brock, but man, the defense took that away too.
Well, what they tell us yesterday in those production meetings, nothing comes easy. No easy completions from shots down the field to those checkdowns to the running back. Wanted to make this offense earn everything. They just did.
They'll empty the backfield and motion him out.
Warrior 70. Street. Go.
Howell now, 3rd and long. He throws a bullet deep to the right. Big gain downfield. They rip off a big chunk of field, and it sets them up with 1st and goal.
You know, Kate, we often talk about flipping the field in special teams, right? A kick return, a good punt. Well, an explosive play like that does the exact same thing. Look at the difference in field position. By hitting on that shot, you've totally flipped the field and the tone of this drive.
Might be trying to power this across, Brock. They've got 3 tight ends out there. It's 1st and goal. They'll try and punch it in. Has the Houston touchdown. The Texans chop some of the lead off before the half. That one splits the uprights. And the Texans cut the lead down to 10. That lead trimmed just a bit, down to 10 points now as the kick is up and away. And he won't opt to bring this one out, content to keep it in the end zone and start their drive at the 30.
At their own 30-yard line.
They're out and set, 1st and 10.
Here we go.
Richardson back to throw. Pocket isn't holding up, they're able to drop it. Timeout coming from the Texans, that's their first. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime.
Yeah, this is a time where offensively you got to regroup, you got to get in that huddle. You know, quarterback is the most important leadership position. Everyone's looking at you. And as a QB, after taking a sack like that, golly, you got to flush it, instill some confidence, and move this ball forward.
And he's up to the 35-yard line as they reel him in. Houston calls it 2nd timeout. And they still have 1 in their pocket for what's left of this half. Here they come. This is 3rd and 5. Running back sent in motion. 3rd and short yardage here, Richardson. Complete beyond the marker. And they catch up to him, but not until he's got a huge gain and a 1st down. Now we get a timeout from the Colts. That's their first. They'll head up 1st and 10 from the 42. Plowing up the middle. And they get him down after a quality pickup to about the 36. Moving quickly, trying to get set again. From the 36. Cut out left. And he's stopped. Now we'll wait to hear what this flag is all about. He got a major fistful of jersey on that play, and it's going to end up costing him. All right, here we go. 2nd down. Here's Richardson. Hits his running back. He's still going at the 30. And they get this down to the 28. Now a timeout taken by the offense, and we're going to see if they try for 2 plays here or just try the field goal right now. They have themselves another 1st and 10.
Let's go now.
Now a give on the counter. And the defense gets there to force a small loss. Just before halftime, we get a timeout taken. Only time left for 1 more snap, Brock, so they're going to run out their field goal unit. This one from 47 yards away. And that one is good. A little longer, but no problem at all. So that's the halfway point of this edition of the NFL on EA Sports. Brock and I will be back right after this. Welcome back, everybody. Kate Scott, Brock Heward with you as we're about set to begin the third quarter. The kicking team all ready for the Texans, and forward they run to send it away. Kickoff taken at the 13. The tackle's made, so this drive will begin at the 34-yard line. Drive starts out with a 1st and 10. Richardson now. Setting up the running back screen. And that's good for a gain of 5. Christian Gonzalez getting there for the tackle.
Well, that's a pretty similar result to a first down run play. Moves it forward, keeps you on schedule, and makes 2nd and 3rd down a whole lot easier to manage.
Here's 2nd and 5. Couldn't connect right side. It's incomplete.
Hey, Kate, I know it's unrealistic to expect a 100% completion rate from anywhere on the field. But in this close, you really shouldn't be missing too many throws. Those need to be borderline automatic.
Shotgun now on 3rd down. It is cut left side. It's a 30-yard play, Brock, and they've got a fresh set of downs.
I think one of my favorite adjectives, I don't know why, it just sounds good off the lips, is shred. Shredding paper. Shredding the slopes. Or a dude shredding a defense just like that.
They'll throw again. Richardson. Escapes the pocket. He just throws this one away.
Look at how well the coverage held up on that play. Even as the QB escapes the pocket and buys extra time secondary, well, they got real sticky, stay tight, and force the throw away.
So after the incompletion, here comes the 2nd down call. The running back gets it on the draw, and he's brought down for a loss.
I know from the position of the quarterback, Kate, sometimes you hand that ball, you put it in the belly of the running back, and you send him right into the teeth of a buzzsaw. You can feel it from the jump, and that call from the defense, well, it came at the perfect time.
Richardson on 3rd. He's on the move. Just got it away before the hit, but it doesn't matter. It's incomplete. 4th down coming up.
You need to buy your receivers enough time to get open along the route, and your quarterback enough time to find and hit them with the throw. When the line doesn't hold up, incompletions follow. So many of these players on the field, Kate, they just strive for consistency, but not the kickers. They strive for perfection, and so far, he's just that.
The Colts ready to kick this one away, and away we go once more. Kickoff taken at the 3. And he pushes them up to the 30-yard line before going out of bounds. And the drive will start out with a 1st and 10.
Here we go, here we go. Panther 11, Panther 11. Ready?
Powell from the gun. Finds a seam down the middle. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs. How about a big hitter, 30, 40 yards there and a new set of downs.
Come on. Track it, 60. Ready?
1st down, Howell. Throw left side, complete. It's a pickup of 11. And the Texans are going to have a first down.
I love throwing on first down. And when you see a first down pass just like that, it's taking advantage of a matchup you plan for, and you go out and execute.
And they've got themselves another 1st and 10.
Shut up. Mustang 19. 7 Pirates. 7 Pirates. 60 Maverick. 60 Maverick. Check out.
And the shotgun, Howell. He's got a man left. And he's out of bounds inside the red zone, just short of the 15.
That is the epitome of staying on schedule. That kind of completion right there on first down. Well, it opens up the entirety of the playbook for second down. In the 3rd and short in your back pocket, you can get even more aggressive and take that shot.
And he takes this one down to the 10 before hitting that sideline. That one ends up a gain of 6. And it sets up a Houston first.
Here we go. Set.
To throw again, it's Howell. Looking right, and he finds him.
And the defense was all over that throw, able to stop it right at the line. They could smell that one coming, and they sniffed it out in a hurry.
2nd and 10, need to get some positive yardage here.
Let's go now.
They've got a man in motion.
Broncos. Set up.
Still sticking with the passing game. Pass it down close. And he's able to get it to the 2 before the stop.
Not met many receivers in my life that don't love the spotlight, but you got to earn your place there. The easy way to do it, catches just like that, going up into double coverage and making the play anyway.
The Colts adding a man to the secondary here. 3rd down coming up.
Ready.
They'll try and pick this up on the ground. And he's dropped just short of the marker, maybe a yard away.
You know, I'm not sure what else could have been done there, Kate. Just the right call defensively to come up with a 3rd and short stop.
Offense staying out there. It's 4th and 1.
Set.
Didn't get that one off in time. This is going to be a delay of game. Can't get the play off in time, and I'm going to wager the call is going to come in much quicker, Brock, for this next snap. Out comes the field goal team for the Texans. High percentage look for him here from the left hash. And it is good. No problems there on the shorter attempt. And that drops the deficit down to 13.
In that close, kicks have to be automatic. That won't stop the head coach, though, from holding his breath for a couple seconds until he sees it's up and good.
And it bounces out of the end zone, so they'll set up shop at the 30.
At their own 30-yard line.
They'll get this drive started. 1st and 10. Shotgun snap now to Richardson. Complete out to the right side. And he's brought down after a nice gain and a first down.
That is what elite offenses are all about. Why worry about 3 downs when you need only 1? Move the chains in one play and keep driving that defense backwards.
Only 1 quarter remains in our final game of the week. That's the end of the 3rd. This one not out of reach quite yet, but it is a 2-score game to begin the 4th. Let's see how they attack this first down, Brock, from the 43. Now give left side. And they try to power it forward, but only a couple of yards there. Eight yards to go. Well, let's see how they approach this second down.
Let's go. Go.
Now Richardson to throw. Finds him over the middle. And they're going to haul him down just shy of the 40. Give him 13 on that play. And it'll be first down, Colts. Here's a give up the middle. And he's got a decent gain before being brought down. A nice 6-yard pickup. They're going to have 2nd and 4.
That run's not going to turn many heads, but at the end of the year, I promise you, if you average over 5 yards a run, you can be a Pro Bowler.
Off the play fake, here's Richardson. Flushed out of the pocket. Tight end reels in the shallow throw. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
When you see play action, do all you can to get your eyes to the tight end, because that's their bread and butter. That play action gives him time off the line, helps chip a rusher, or even helps sell that fake. And then when he releases, he gets out, he gets some leverage. He gets to that edge before the defender can cover him.
And they have this well into the red zone now at the 15. Give them 11 yards, Brock, and a fresh set of downs.
To this day, I can still see the faces of the big guys in the huddle. When you call a screen like that, instead of them just getting knocked backwards, they get to be salesmen. They get to push those linemen downfield and then tee off and go hit somebody like they did right there.
And he'll go down. Looks like they're marking him at the 11.
Every once in a while, it's fine to be conservative on first down, especially when you get enough to stay on schedule and get a little something coming out of it, too.
2nd and 6 coming up here. There's a handoff up the gut. And the struggles continue for him tonight. He's only able to get back to the line. Looks like no gain on 2nd down, and that leads us to 3rd and 6. They give it to him again. And he won't salvage that. It's a loss on the play.
This is one of those situations, Kate, where I watch the body language of the running back, because it'd be very easy for him to raise his hands up, look to the sideline in his O-line and go, what am I supposed to do there? There was nothing, no time at all to try and escape and react. Instead, it goes backwards. Well, it's hard to call that the official moment that sealed this win, but up 16 here in the 4th, it's going to take a heck of a sequence of events to see this game tied back up.
And that one bounces through the end zone for a touchback. All right, one more snap before the 2-minute warning.
Let's go now. Warriors 70. 19 Lion. 60 Bobcat. 60 Bobcat. 18 Rattler. 18 Rattler. Go street. Chat, check, chat, check. Ready?
Here's Howell, 1st and 10. That takes us to the 2-minute warning in Houston. Texans 16 points back.
Ready?
No dice on that prior pass. Here's 2nd down.
Come 19. Come 19. Panther 11. Panther 11. 19 tight. 19 tight. Check smash.
They'll motion him out of the backfield. They kick the running back in motion. And the play clock hits 0. This is going to be delay a game. A little slow to operate the offense, and they're going to back it up as a result of that penalty. So things getting a bit tougher following that penalty. We've got 2nd and 15.
Buffalo 18. Mustang 19. 7 Pirates. 7 Pirates.
Running back sent in motion.
Rig alert. Rig alert. Ready.
Howell out of the shotgun. Looking slant route, complete. And he'll get it up to the 44. The clock rolls as the Texans try to hurry their offense to the line.
79 Bronco. Trap 60. Trap 60.
4-yard line.
Set go.
To the air on first down. Howell. Oh, he got way too much under that one. Too high, that's incomplete.
Boy, offenses that connect in this intermediate zone are so effective. Getting to completion in that area, it not just sparks your offense, but it just turns that aggressive meter way up. They just couldn't quite find the connection.
19 Lion. Hey, smash. 60 Bobcats. 18 Rattler. 18 Rattler. Hut, hut.
Howell again on 2nd and 10. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop him. The clock rolls as the Texans try to hurry their offense to the line. They'll empty the backfield and motion him out.
19 tight. 19
They kick the
tight.
running back in motion.
Track him 60. And up.
Throwing now. And that was probably their last gasp. It's intercepted. Nick Cross has it. And the Colts take over on his 5th interception of the season.
There's some serious self-scouting going on right now. What is this quarterback not seeing that has led to these 3 interceptions in just this game? And then overall, what is this offense doing that has this defense clued in coverage-wise to every route combination they're trying to throw?
They'll head up 1st and 10 from the 42. Running this one left. And they bring him down after the play reaches the 26. He finds him 16 yards and a new set of downs.
He easily had the yardage for a first, but he was hungry for a lot more. I think that tackle prevented something that was going to be a lot bigger than just a first down pickup.
Still on the move, coming to the line for 1st and 10.
Let's go. Hut.
Give now to the running back. And he sneaks this through the middle, maybe a gain of 2. So it's the Colts who come away with a win on the road. And they take their first skirmish with their division rivals with a chance at a sweep awaiting them later in the year in their building.